Hey y'all, welcome to today's Bold and Beautiful chat. As you know, last week they didn't have the Bold and Beautiful on Thursday and Friday because of basketball tournaments. So anyway, today we start out with Katie says something is going on with Quinn and Ridge, and that's when they're going on the tour with Ivy, and Katie and Brooke are standing over to the side, and Rich hollers over and asks if they are ready to go. And the annoying couple, and I believe that is the same couple that was on the flight when Quinn went over to the Mediterranean, I believe it was, to see Eric. I think it's the same couple, but I'm not positive. Anyway, they talk with Sally about Thomas. She tells them his name's Thomas and tells some things about him, and that he went for a wedding and stuff, and so the man asks her if she's a stalker. And Quinn says Eric is her hero, and Quinn and Eric reminisce about Monte Carlo and the family's change of heart about Quinn. And Brooke is standing there kind of staring, and she tells Ridge that she's thinking about what Katie said to her, but she doesn't say what Katie said. And so he just asks her, is everything okay? And Sally says her life is better than any movie. She tells this to the couple. She tells some things about her family, and then she tells a little about Thomas to them. And then Steffi tells Thomas she's glad he's there at the wedding, and he talks some about the wedding and how it's in Australia and all. And he asks, does she ever do anything normal? And she says she hates predictability. The flight will be landing soon, and they made the stewardess out to be real just hateful and kind of like slobby, and just not a friendly stewardess at all. And I'm not sure what the point of that is, but she just comes through and real hatefully says the flight will land soon. And the annoying lady, says she hopes Sally finds a man like her man. And then as Thomas and Steffi are talking, Thomas said he couldn't find a date for the wedding. And Quinn wants to take Eric somewhere special, but she can't find her scarf. But anyway, they go ahead and leave, even though she couldn't find the scarf. And Brooke is going to find or go check on her wedding dress. It was delivered to Katie's room. And so then it shows Quinn and Eric, and where she had taken him was to the water's edge, and she wanted to know if her eyes were the same color of blue as the water. And then Ridge asks Brooke if everything is okay, and she just looks at him, you know, that look that they do before they go to commercial. And Ivy and Steffi are in the room with Liam, and they're kind of discussing a little bit of details, nothing too big or anything like that. But they won't reveal any of the details to Liam. And then Ivy leaves. And Thomas takes a picture of himself, and he texts it to Sally, and talking about how great the weather is and stuff. And Sally gets the text back from Thomas. And then Brooke doesn't want Ridge to worry about what Katie has to say or anything about Katie. And Brooke tells Ridge to go to Katie's room and talk with her about you know, what the problem is, and he declines to take that offer to go to Katie's room, and he tells Brooke to just go to the room, do what she needs to do, and hurry back. Quinn and Eric stand by the water and talk about how much they love each other, and then they kiss. And Brooke goes to Katie's room. Brooke says Katie stops now saying anything against Ridge. She's very upset and demands that Katie stops now with any of that. And then Steffi tells Liam to stop asking questions about the wedding, and he tickles her trying to get answers, and she gives just some generic answers to a couple little things about the wedding. And Thomas comes out of the shower with his phone to answer his phone that's sitting on the table ringing, and it's Sally. And so she says that she's not in LA, and he says, well, where are you then? And then there's a knock on the door, and he opens the door. Well, first of all, she said, did you mean what you said about he would take her to the wedding if she were in Australia? And he says he does mean that. So then there's a knock on the door, and he opens the door, and it's Sally standing there, and he grabs her and pulls her in and gives her a big kiss. And then Katie just wants Brooke to know what is going on with Ridge and Quinn, and Brooke is getting so upset that Katie apologizes, but she still tries to get Brooke to listen to her and what she has to say about Quinn and Ridge. And then Brooke says, nothing, and I mean nothing, is going on between Quinn and Ridge. And that's how the show ended today. So it was a really good show. I think every show's a really good show, but this one was real good, I thought. So anyway, I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.